So today we are going to present to you both Wonderbox and Out of the Box, which is very important because it's a bundle, it's something that goes together. While in the traditional way of approaching the presentation of our materials, we were used to have somehow a standard way of doing it, right? I mean, with the paper box, we had the possibility to visualize our materials and solution via colors, via different texture. In the Wonderbox is a different way of approaching innovation. Why so? Because by developing a new trend, a new insight on the market, we develop collections, right? So everything starts by our customer centricity, and by having that insight from the market, we are able to create the perfect fit for our customer, and making sure that those trendsetters have exactly the same level of understanding of our solution that we provide them to fit into basically that trends. Wonderbox is a tool, is a container, is somehow the way to support us in presenting these trends. So first of all, thanks to this part, we have the possibility to introduce the collection. In that particular case, we speak about futures, and we're going to come back to that in a second. But we also have the opportunity, thanks to a very innovative and creative way of presenting our collection, all those printing examples from our solutions are included in that tool. Therefore, we call it somehow the sister of Paperbox. Paperbox is a gathering of all the solutions. Wonderbox is a fantastic way of presenting our solutions. Regarding specifically the collection futures, Out of the Box 01 futures to be very precise. In that particular case, we decided to think about one trend, one master trend that we see growing up in the market based to the marketing intelligence that, of course, at Fedrigoni Special Papers we are taking care of. And we saw that one of the very, leading one was futures. How do we approach future? How do we, try to project ourselves in this innovative way of thinking and have the solutions that could basically answer to that need? So we looked into our portfolio, which is, as you know, very, very large, and understand which are the current solutions and the new ones as well, because of course, innovation means having also new solutions to provide in the market, and have the possibility to cluster them in these innovative trends.
The Wonderbox and Out of the Box selection is a wide range of colors and textures, from glossy to matte and pearlescent, that draws an inspiration from planets and galaxies as well as minerals, where copperplate meets purple or deep black. In terms of touch and feel, we've selected different felt mark designs and embossings, coated and uncoated papers, colors, whites, with or without recycled fibers. Talking about recycling, we've also selected this plastic to paper sample with an upcycling paper.
Futures is a gathering of somehow two different worlds. The first one is more linked to galaxies somehow, so everything that could link to that way of thinking about what could be above us somehow, and this is more, let's say, in terms of tonality, we are more in that side of the equation. While if we think about future, we speak also about down-to-earth approach, and which is the mineral, which is basically the earth that will lead us to think about new solutions. And this is more this side of the solution. So in Out of the Box 01 futures, we provide the possibility not to think about product in terms of technical classification, but in terms of trend classification. And making sure that when we speak about the stakeholders of the luxury ecosystem, we provide a solution that fits into this trend, because they do live this trend every day. So that's the way for us to provide another angle, another lens to speak and to present our solutions. In addition to that, we wanted to make sure that in addition to presenting paper, in kind of a, again here, standard way of doing it, we wanted to make sure we also had concrete example, I would say, expertise on what our solution could bring on the market. And therefore, we partnered with an artist, an artificial intelligence artist, again, and to make sure that we are really much in adequation with the future trend, to offer the possibility of showing the capabilities, the expertise we have when it comes to printing samples. So in addition to presenting a traditional way, again, of presenting our paper and solution that is a little bit, something we can get used to, we also wanted to make sure that the performance of our solution were also visible from an expert eye perspective. So for that, we also brought on board a specialist in artificial intelligence that gave us the possibility to work with dedicated drawings that could fit and be, I would say, highlighted within the different solutions that we have, which are all the 18 printing examples that we find in out-of-the-box future. After speaking and introducing to you out-of-the-box futures, we also wanted to go a little bit in depth of what is inside, right, from a product standpoint. One of the very big strengths of Fedrigoni Special Papers is the fact that we have a lot of solutions available to fit each and any needs. Thinking about the luxury packaging ecosystem, we know that in order to answer to that piece, we need to not only focus on folding boxes, but having the possibility to also offer sleeves, rigid carton. We need to have a range that is suitable for everything. In addition to that, we have also the luxury publishing that is part of the luxury ecosystem. So we also need to make sure that our solutions are fitting all the projects of our luxury clients. Therefore, within the out-of-the-box, as per any collection that is developed and highlighted by Fedrigoni Special Papers, we have different solutions. Not only in terms of grammages, I was mentioning, application, but also in terms of raw materials. So some of them are coming from recycled content, some of them are coming from alternative fibers content, but also, in terms of finishing, in terms of different embossing, in terms of felt mark, in terms of colors, bright colors, some light colors. So making sure that inside this collection, not only we focus on one trend, but inside that trend and inside that solution, you have, in a snapshot, in a glance, the full capabilities and the full service that Fedrigoni Special Papers can offer you. The beauty of the Wonderbox is that today we presented you out-of-the-box 01 futures within the tool, but tomorrow we would be very pleased to present you, the second, the third, the fourth potentially edition of the out-of-the-box saga. And therefore, when we present you printing examples, which is really much showing you the techniques, the performance of each and every paper solution that we are bringing, we will be able to present you the new collection in exactly the same format. So it's really a tool that is meant to stay, that is sustainable, that our client will keep on having a look at and having the possibility, to experience the way we present and approach innovative papers. When we speak about an innovative tool, we need to make sure, that we are supported and we partner with an ecosystem that is very much linked to ours. In that particular case, looking at the importance of the tool and the way that it sits perfectly with the different shaping ideas tools that we have within our portfolio, we were very much supported and very happily partnering with Pentagram to support us in the creativity of that particular tool.
Hi, I'm Romilly. I'm a Senior Design Associate at Pentagram. Pentagram has had a long-standing relationship with Fedrigoni. Firstly, we rebranded the group and then onto the special papers and the soft pieces. The team were invited to Verona last year to receive the brief on the Wonderbox. That was to create a sales tool whereby the Fedrigoni rep could talk about a collection of papers along a theme. The concept we came up with is based on Japanese paper theatre called kamishibai, whereby a performer can kind of set up on a countertop using cards to tell a story. So we adapted this idea with the product design team here at Pentagram into something that Fedrigoni can use for their Wonderbox. So the Wonderbox is designed to be quite robust, needs to be used over and over again. But the idea was that the rep would kind of arrive, put it on the desk, and inside would have the collection of paper that needs the collection would be stored at the back here in this concertina. And then, similar to the Japanese theatre, there would be this kind of stage area or viewing area, whereby the the rep or the user could kind of take the card from the back here and place it into the viewing area to discuss. And then you can kind of continue to do that, taking cards from the back and putting them into the front. And there's this kind of something to do with your hands and kind of a bit of drama around the physicality of it. And then it can be quite easily packed away without too much hassle and placed back into its sleeve. And then you can move on to the next brand, the next design agency.
Another very important thing is our tools are not only a way, a catalog. It's not a catalog. It's really much showing also the performances of our paper, because not to remind that everything is 100% made with, our materials. So when you look at the complexity of the tool, both in terms of craftsmanship and performances, and making sure that this is the best way to present our solutions, it's very important to keep in mind that it's not only a catalog, but it's a way of presenting applications to us. So we really much look forward, experiencing together Wonderbox and Out of the Box, and making sure we keep on co-creating the solutions together, because thanks to our great customer intimacy that we created together, we want to make sure that we keep on continuing that journey together, making sure, we fit into the trends that we are leading in the markets together. So we really much look forward to continuing that journey together, both in terms of co-innovating together, because this collection is really much of a customer intimacy process when we speak about the same trend together. And it's also about fostering, the partnership, making sure that when we present the tool to our clients, when we build the tool together, with our clients as well, and making sure this message is really much transversal in the new way we approach Federigoni special papers as an ecosystem.